Ja, und damit herzlich willkommen zum zweiten Teil von Zurück in die Zukunft sozusagen. Wer die erste Folge nicht gesehen hat, guckt euch erstmal die erste Folge an, weil sonst wisst ihr ja nicht, um was es geht. Es ist halt jetzt momentan so, ich erzähle euch dennoch kurz, was passiert ist. Ich habe euch jetzt hier erstmal alles gezeigt gehabt und ja, wir haben jetzt eine Frau gefunden. Edna heißt die gute Frau. Die soll uns wohl irgendwie sagen können, wo Doc ist, welchem Jahr. Und ja, dann fragen wir die, würde ich sagen, einfach mal. Und los.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes? Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
Also die Frau hat schon mal ihre Tage, weil ständig hat sie kurz mal gute Laune, dann wieder schlechte Laune, also ja, machen wir mal weiter.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out! Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Dann gucken wir mal an die Zeitung.
You there!
Ah, nee, das
Don't
war
even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
die Frau hat Probleme. Nee, dann gucken wir doch jetzt gleich. Ich glaube, das durften wir nicht. Ja, wir probieren es mal.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Eigentlich hätte es mir klar sein müssen. Ja, dann probieren wir. Warte mal, T. Ah ja, ich weiß, wie es geht. Also, wie gesagt, ich habe das Spiel schon mal gespielt. Und ich kann jetzt nicht irgendwie das drüber leiten. Also man muss am Heizkörper drehen, damit sie denkt, der Tee pfeift. Ich mach's jetzt einfach und sag.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture.
Stimmt, wir müssen wissen, wann die Zeitung rauskam. Fernglas.
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Das ist der gute Biff.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
So, vielleicht können wir jetzt mal in der Zeitung gucken. Also nochmal an diesen Teekessel hier. Heizkörper nennt sich das gute Stück. Ja, sie rennt aber jetzt
There's
nicht.
the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Die lebt aber sehr altmodisch. Hört ein Fernsehen. Von 1986 ist ja gut, aber
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Ow! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Alter, rufst du doch an mit dem Handy. Nee, damals gab's noch keins. Mit dem Telefon. Hat er sich aber jetzt rausgeputzt hier, der gute Marty.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
It's, my uniform. Didn't I tell you? I got a job.
At the Model T factory?
Yeah. No.
Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
Sicherlich weiß der irgendwie, dass ich weg will und wir treffen ihn in irgendeinem...
You ready to go, Einstein?
5, 6 Parts wieder, weil... Das fand ich jetzt komisch, dass er weiß oder dass er weiß, dass ich jetzt irgendeinen Lieben retten muss. So.
Time circuits on. Flux capacitor, fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Laufstil wie ich beim Fußballspielen. Ja, wirklich, ich renne irgendwie manchmal so schwul beim Fußballspielen irgendwie. Naja.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
How'd Doc get himself into...
Doc?
Doc is his nickname. I'm good friends with Carl.
You are? Really? Oh, but I need an unbiased opinion for my story. Pretend you don't know him. How would you feel about his heroic act of destruction?
Well, I'm not so big on bomb blasts.
Yes, but this bomb blasted a speakeasy, the very symbol of lawlessness and corruption. You're all for cleaning up the town, aren't you? Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's
Sonny Crockett.
Sonny Crockett.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Crockett. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
Oh. Genau die alte
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
Etwas
You
frischer.
read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
Gehen wir mal zum zur Polizeistation. Da wird er wohl im Knast sitzen, weil das ist diese abgebrannte Bar hier und da ist ja echt nicht mehr so viel übrig. Und dadurch wird er auch, schätze ich mal, ermordet sein, weil sie halt wütend sind, auf, dass er halt ihre Bar da eingekappelt hat.
Doc!
Marty!
Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan? Right. But what?
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided, do you?
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Also muss ich jetzt den Doc finden, also jetzt nicht den, sondern den Jüngeren, der jetzt lebt, der 17 Jahre alt ist. Aber ich habe keine Ahnung, wo er ist. Also das ist natürlich prickelnd. Jetzt gehen wir mal zur Küche, um da mal zu telefonieren. Guck mal, sich den, der da an der Suppe rührt, der war auch vorhin in dem Auto, in dem Gangsterauto. Nice.
McFly!
Biff? Kid! Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly?
Yes?
That hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
So, fangen wir mal an zu telefonieren. Der hat mir eine Nummer gegeben, genau. Wow, das ist ein modernes Telefon.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who, may I say, is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Also, würde ich jetzt mal sagen, springe ich mal einen Arsch mal ins Gericht. Das Gericht ist, denke ich mal, am Rathaus. Keine Ahnung, aber ich schätze mal. Ja, das sollte da hinten sein. Hier mal bei mir das Gericht von innen aussieht. Da kann man eigentlich auch sprinten oder sowas. Ja. Einstein, da ist unser Hund. Mit dem kann man heute eigentlich nicht kommunizieren.
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Papa, I mean, Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Sonny Crockett.
Emmett Brown, but I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
So. Hallo.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. Oh, let's start over.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
Was für ein Argument. Ja, was soll ich jetzt machen? Der Moment doch irgendwas. Warte mal, ja mal dieses Aufnahmeprogramm. Okay, ich bin ganz ehrlich, ich weiß, dass ich das jetzt aufnehmen muss und dem alten Doktor zeigen muss, damit er mir sagt, was es ist, und dann vertraut er mir und yes. So, dann müssen wir mal warten, bis der Herr da rauskommt. Das passt mir eigentlich gar nicht, aber gut. Knapp, Schätzchen.
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh.
So, jetzt rennen wir mal wieder zu Doc. Und hallo.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Also jetzt wieder zu ihm rennen, um dann ihm das Ergebnis zu sagen und dass er dann Vertrauen an mich hat, schätze ich jetzt einfach mal. Ja, aber ihr seht schon, das Ganze ist sehr gut aufgebaut, storymäßig und alles und auch hier vom... Wo ist denn der gute Herr? Das ist schon alles hochprofessionell gemacht. Ach, also.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket-powered drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office! I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course! Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. If it'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
Shh! It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Na, dann werden wir zu dem Kid mal hingehen. Oder beziehungsweise, ja, dann werden wir oder mal ihn fragen, wo Arthur ist. Oder beziehungsweise werden wir, ich werde mal kurz zu ihm hingehen und dann wird die Folge auch schon vorbei sein. Ich sag schon mal jetzt, ich hoffe das Video hat euch gefallen. Lasst einen Daumen nach oben da, ein Like. Also,
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks! Sorry, boss. Get out of
und
here.
abonniert am besten den Kanal und
How about
seid
you?
bei der nächsten Folge wieder dabei.
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You
Yo,
walk
ciao.
up. Either you're here